Hi everyone, I'm Simon from Sterling Coaching and welcome to this week's Monday's Moment video, which as you can see is coming live to you from our garden room here. And as I'm sat out here enjoying the weather, I want to tackle a question that many people ask me, and it's one that I really don't have a clear answer to, but I want to try and give the best answer that I can. And that is, what is the difference between a coach and a mentor? See you in a moment. Now, for years I have had in all of my businesses coaches and mentors, and very often people say to me, well, what's the difference? And some people's definition is very, very different to mine. So I'm going to give you my definition, and I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong, but I just want to give an explanation of what I mean by that, because later on this week I'm doing a keynote presentation at the University of Lincoln at Entrepreneurs Connect, and we're going to talk about the importance of having coaching and mentoring in our business lives. And I think it's important for me, and when I'm going to be doing this presentation, to set the expectation of my understanding of the difference between the two. Now, I believe we should have both. We should have coaches and we should have mentors. And let's deal with what I define as a mentor first of all. So a mentor for me is somebody who perhaps has a level of knowledge which is greater than ours. They have some specialized knowledge, so it might be a new skill set that you're trying to learn, and this is somebody who is helping you progress. So it might be somebody in the business, it could be your line manager, it could be your boss, it could be a friend who has a successful business and is giving you some tips and some advice. And that's what it is. For me, mentoring very much is about giving you some advice, giving you some knowledge, giving you some insights, and imparting what they know onto you. And you might say, well, that's very similar to what a coach is. And for some, that is the definition of a coach. But for me, there is a difference. And whilst I can handle awareness and I can handle education as a mentor, as a coach, I feel there are two other aspects. The first aspect is that of accountability. A mentor generally will be very nice to you. They very often are friends, people you work with. So there is a limit, a cap to the accountability that they can hold you to, because there's a relationship maintained. Now, don't get me wrong, as a coach, I don't want to go around upsetting all my clients, but my clients pay me for accountability because they know that even with all the world's knowledge, things still won't get done because they know what they need to do, but they just don't implement it. They just don't take action. And that's what the accountability of a coach that I can give comes along. So that's point number one. That's a difference between a mentor and a coach. A coach is somebody who is going to stand at the touchlines, who's going to hurl abuse at you when you're not doing it right, but also heap praise on you when you're doing it well, so that he holds you or she holds you accountable to getting it done, to get the success. And that's the other thing. It's that commitment to results. When you think about sports, a coach is there to get you to be the superhero, you to be the person that gets the results that you need. And that's the important thing with the coach. If the coach doesn't get the results, then you don't have them as a coach anymore. A mentor, you can keep them forever, and you should. I've got mentors that I've had for years and years and years. In fairness, I've had coaches because they've got me results, but I've had mentors that I've had for years and years and years, because one, the relationship is maintained because we have that lack of accountability or that low accountability where it doesn't get in the way of the relationship, but also because the results aren't their aim. Their aim is to give me knowledge. A coach has got to deliver results. There have got to be outcomes. Okay, and as someone in business, I want somebody who's going to hold me accountable, but also somebody who is going to deliver the results that I need. That to me is what coaching is about, and that's the difference between that and a mentor. Because you as a business owner, you need to make sure that you are paying for accountability, that you are making sure that you're choosing somebody who you can work with, that you can have that honest, constructive critique, that praise and that hurling abuse at you when you don't do things that you know you should do. It's not about being judgmental, by the way. It's about giving you everything you need so that you can be successful, and then choose somebody who is willing to be held to delivering results. And hopefully that just gives you a little bit of insight from me as I'm sat out here in what is 22 degrees here. It's quite early in the morning on Monday. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea this week of the difference between coaching and mentoring in my definition. You might have a different definition, you might hear other definitions, but I just want to explain my definition of that. And I'll see you as always on next week's Monday's Moment. But remember, in the meantime, if you want to join one of my Facebook groups, I've got a Facebook group for coaches and a Facebook group for businesses that are ambitious, that are looking to grow. If you want to join either of those Facebook groups, then just drop me a direct message and I can certainly give you the access to that. And I'll make sure the links are included in the comments below this. Okay, see you next week. Bye for now.